we're here with inspiring actors and screenwriters. And what are you? And who are you?
Well, my name is Devin Dobran. I play Kate, and I am an actress. And yeah.
Awesome. Have you done anything that anybody knows about, or?
I've done theater at school. I went
Yeah.
to Southern, and I did some shows there at Southern, Hay Fever, street scene,
Southern
so on
State
and
University.
So on. Yes, and then I also have done different stuff with film and television as well.
So what advice would you have for people who want to break in the biz?
I would say that you should really never give up.
Yeah.
Really learn and
That's
take
my
as many
mantra.
classes as you can, and just kind of push those envelopes and believe
love
the
that.
unbelievable.
And you're doing great. You're pregnant, and then you're not pregnant, and then you're pregnant, and all that fun stuff is happening today. So
Yes, I'm just on a whirlwind.
I love it. That's what life is all about.
Yes. this
Well,
is
thank
true.
you so much.
Thank
this
you.
was awesome.
Thank you.
So we're here with Brandon Brush. Did I say that correctly?
Brandon Brush, that's it.
Brandon Brush. He's got the whole little thing going on where he's like Brandon Brush. So Brandon, why don't you give us advice about, or actually, why don't you talk to us about what got you into acting and theater?
Okay, well, it's kind of a funny story. When I was in middle school, one of my really good friends was auditioning for the musical, and they had like an after-school session where they had to learn the song. And I was outside of the auditorium, like making faces and kind of making fun of him. And
You weren't one of those guys,
yeah,
were
no,
you?
I was. And the theater teacher came out and he told me that I had two choices. He would either report me to the principal's office for making fun of my friend, or I could come in and I could learn the song, and I had to audition for the musical the next week.
I want to meet this teacher.
And I was terrified of getting in trouble. I was
Yeah.
like, I was like making fun of my friends, but I was a pretty goody two shoes. Like I didn't want to get in trouble, and so I did it, and I.
So does he look like a goody two shoes to you? That's a great story.
Yeah, and then I did that first musical. I was in like 7th grade, and then I just did it ever since.
That's
for
great.
The rest of my life.
That's great. I love it. So have you done anything that we know about?
No.
Or what
Probably
plays
not.
have you done?
Probably not. I mean, plays that you've heard of, but not that you. Not productions that you would maybe.
All
know
right.
about, but
Well, you never know where this will bring you.
you never know.
Never know.
You never know.
So any advice you have for inspiring actors or?
Yeah, you know what? Just make something, and start small, start big, or start wherever you get the opportunity.
Yeah.
And, even if it's just making something with your friends. My friends and I used to like make little YouTube videos, and we post them online. We'd be doing songs and
Do you
dances.
still have a YouTube channel?
No.
No, okay.
No.
I was gonna say
Nothing plug worthy. Nothing plug worthy.
Okay. What about your social media? Are you on Instagram?
I am on Instagram.
But you use more TikTok, I bet.
No, actually, I'm not. Truthfully, I don't really have much of a social media presence at all.
I get it.
I'm
Nothing wrong with
I'm not
that.
super active. I have an Instagram. It's Brandon Brush _.
Underscore.
But,
Okay.
It's like a private account. I don't even use it that
Okay.
often. But you know
That's
what?
fine.
If you follow it, send me a message. We'll
Hey,
see.
send him a DM.
Yeah.
This was great, brother. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Okay. Next. Awesome. She's running, so she's going to be out of breath, but she's a lot younger than I am, so she probably
Hi.
will not.
How y'all doing?
Hello. Aren't you adorable?
Well, thank you so much. Thank
This
you for
is
having
so
me. I feel like I'm
cool.
an Ellen today.
On Ellen.
going on?
I know. It's the male version, the gay guy of Ellen.
I think I was like meant to. I always say I'm not like meant to be like well known, but this is fun. Like this is like a fun vibe. So.
Hey, it's all about the vibe, isn't it?
Oh, for sure.
And the chemistry.
The chemistry, yeah, for sure. So how are you? I'm interviewing New Unit now.
I am fabulous
Oh,
now.
great.
I love the chemistry that she has. Isn't she a natural born actress?
Oh my God! Thank you so much.
Yes. So tell us, what inspired you to get involved into theater and acting?
Yeah, that's a great question. I didn't really know I wanted to do theater until I was like 15 years old. Am I looking at the camera or no?
It's up to you. You can look at me. We can go back and forth.
Until I was like 15 years old. I wasn't born in this country, so I immigrated, and when I started
That's
high
awesome.
school, like years after I immigrated, like I just kind of like fell into it, and then I kind of just vibed with it. I loved like entertaining. I think that was always the thing for me, is like I loved entertaining.
It's awesome.
And it became kind of a catalyst to doing other creative things, video editing and photography and things like that.
You
so.
do video editing. I
Yeah,
could
like
use
very
your
small
help.
content. Check out my channels.
Yes. What are you
Yeah.
on?
So I'm on YouTube, I'm on
Okay.
social media.
Are you
and-
the one that I
yeah.
liked and commented on?
Yes, you are. I did see your
Okay.
comment.
Okay, yes.
Janice has my back.
Yeah, I have your back.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
No, when I was first told about you, as an agent, I Google people and
Yeah.
I search. So I saw your reel and I was like, this is pretty cool.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah.
So what country were you raised in?
So I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina, South America.
Awesome. We
Yeah.
love our peeps in
Yeah,
South America.
we just won the World Cup, so I'm best in the world.
The bomb.
So yeah, that's where I'm from, and it's been cool being here, and
That's
it's been a
great.
cool journey. So
That's great. So, in closing, what advice would you have for those who are inspiring to be in theater or acting?
yeah, absolutely. I would just say that if you have a love for it, get training.
Yeah.
It's important, but also really lean into that self-motivation and that drive. That's been such a big thing that I advocate for to my own students.
Yeah.
So just kind of lean into that drive
So
because it's all about trial and error.
You
and-
teach theater.
So yeah, since after graduating college, these amazing guys, it was really important for me to just like do something with my degree, and so for the last like decade or so, I've
I
been
love it.
doing like theater administration, education, so kind of wearing that producer's hat, and
I love it.
it's been fun.
I love
yeah.
it. So how can we find you?
You can check out my social media. My website's coming soon. I was editing it today, so it'll be live shortly.
Awesome.
And yeah, so check out it's my name. So it's Cecilia Curachi, and
Love
hopefully
that.
you can link it down below. So.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for
Dennis.
this.
It's been
It was great.
It's been amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for having
gorgeous.
me. Bye.
She's a natural. Okay, next. 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 It's coming. He's coming.
Hello.
Awesome. Hello
Hello.
and welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
For having me.
I want to find out more about you. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is John Murphy, and I'm playing the role of Robert.
Robert, that's awesome. And what got you into theater?
I was doing theater in high school with a friend of the family, of my family, who was a dear friend and a lovely man. And it was just such a wonderful experience that when I got to college, I was like, I should just do this. I
Yeah.
should do it for fun, to do the show, and then getting involved with doing the show, I just decided to do it full out as a career.
That's great. That's great. So, is there anything you've done that anybody would? I mean, tell us about the plays you've been in.
I've done lots of shows in college. I was in Rent. I was in Much Ado About Nothing. I was in Lysistrata. I did one professional show in college. I was in Romeo and Juliet with the Elm Shakespeare Company in New Haven, which is
Oh,
a great
awesome.
Shakespeare company. Shakespeare in the
yeah.
Park.
Yeah. Now, so what advice would you have for those who are inspiring to do theater or acting?
I would say to find a group of people that you like working with and create your own work. The best way to get involved in theater is to just get a group of actors and somebody that can write at least decently well, and just do your own thing. You
That's
know,
awesome.
And have people come see it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, any social media that you want to give a shout out to, as far as like your accounts? Are you on social?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I'm
Awesome.
at JohnnyMurph.2. Yeah.
Point two. So,
Point two, it's the
and
second one.
What about YouTube?
I'm not on YouTube.
Not on YouTube.
Not on
That's
YouTube.
fine. That's
Not
fine.
yet. Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
That's right.
I started almost a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I'm have 90K subscribers
Sick.
now.
Nice.
So
Good for you.
it is. So
Yeah.
you never know. But so I guess any other words of advice you have for people before we close?
Stay positive. Take care of yourself, mentally and physically, and find out
That's
something you
awesome.
like doing.
And you'll notice a lot of people say that. Stay
Yeah,
positive, stay mentally fit. There's gonna be a lot of downs,
Oh,
but
yeah.
when you're going up, and my advice from a good friend of mine who's a celebrity, she says when you're riding in the elevator down with somebody, you never know if that person is going to be, if you're going to be carrying their luggage, and when you're going down, because there's ups and there's downs. So treat everybody the same.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Thank you so much for this.
That's
This was
great.
great.
Yeah,
I like this chemistry. You can tell she's going to be fun.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you for
I'm
having
Dennis
me.
Schleicher.
Hi, Dennis. I'm Gwen Kirkland. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. So what advice would you have for people that are starting a career in film or theater?
Theater is so important for people who want to really get in touch with their deepest selves and explore who they can really be. It helps to become more confident, better at communicating. So I think that if you have an interest in theater, really pursue it with your heart and go for it.
That's great. That's great. I love it. I love this chemistry. Okay, so why don't you tell us about what plays and what have you done?
Well, recently I did a production of Your Good Man Charlie Brown where I played Lucy Van
Cool.
Pelt. That was a lot of fun. I did the complete works of William Shakespeare abridged. That was a lot of fun as well. The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee where I played Rona. Just a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I enjoy
What
musical theater.
is your dream? Like, what would be your dream role?
Dream role. Let's see. Probably, I would love to play Mrs. Lovett in
Mm.
Sweeney Todd.
Wow, wow. You never know. You never know. Don't ever stop dreaming. And that's now. Do you have any social media handles you want to give a shout out to?
Well, you can find me at It's Gwen Again on Instagram. If you'd
Awesome.
like to reach out, I'd love to
Awesome.
see you on there.
That'd be great. Well, thank you so much for this. You guys are fabulous.
Thank you so much for having me, Dennis. It was very nice
Anytime.
meeting you.
This is great.